page.
Okay, perfect. Okay, awesome. So I'm Miss Christina, and
I'm Miss Vanna.
we're here to talk with you today about our amazing elite performing company. And just before we get started, I just want to say that doing things like this is Miss Savannah's most favorite thing in the whole world is public speaking
Yes.
and live Facebook, right?
Oh, yes. I love it. I love it so much.
Just kidding. This is like my least favorite thing to do ever, is to do these Facebook Lives. But we do know that you guys have really busy schedules, and we did have an in-person informational meeting for a company last weekend, and we know you have busy schedules and some of you may not have been able to make it. So we thought we would get on today, chat with you for a minute, talk to you about our company. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them right here on the page. We'll answer your questions, and then we'll also be sending out this video to our email group, to those who have subscribed to our emails. And if you get them, we'll send them out as well so that you can have everything in front of you as you make as you're trying to make a decision as to whether or not your child wants to do our elite performing company. So let's talk a little bit about what elite performing company is and kind of our experience with it this past year. So want to do that?
Hello. So our elite performing company is the top tier at this studio. We take them around to perform in various different towns, both in neighboring towns and also neighboring counties. Unfortunately, this year, because of COVID, we didn't have too many opportunities, but places are starting to realize the restrictions that they can use in order to keep these performances going. So yay for that. This group is for dancers that are ages 17 to 18, and they must have danced with us for 1 year in order to audition for it.
Our performing company too is a little bit different than what you may see in some of the like San Antonio dance schools. You may have some experience with at least hearing about like competition dance. And the performing company is different in the sense that we try to get our kids in front of all types of audiences and in all different types of venues, give them opportunities to perform and not compete. Competition dance is great. We really need to get further along in our program to ever do something like that. But with competition, it's twice as expensive. It's a lot more stressful.
Yes, it definitely is.
Because it's competing, and the kids really are only ever in front of judges. So at least with performing company, they can be in front of all types of audiences. This year, our elite performing company had the honor of performing at the halftime show in Poth for one of their football games. We've done a couple of virtual performances, and we have some things that we're working on for spring. And as Miss Savannah said, it's been a different year, but it doesn't mean that our kids haven't grown and learned so much. This has been the first year that we've done this company, and I really think that for being a first year, this was the best one to have. But because there wasn't as much pressure with getting them in front of people, they were able to learn and grow. And our youngest ones, we have two that are 7. We have an 8-year-old and a couple 9-year-olds, and then some older girls too. We have 14, 15, 16, and an 18-year-old. And they have soared this past year in what they've been able to learn and accomplish. So it's been great.
Yes.
Even though we haven't had that many performing opportunities.
And their confidence too has definitely shot up. And also the older girls and the younger girls, they all get along so well. And I love to see that, because it was concerning first when we looked at the age group.
But the difference in the ages.
Yes, but our younger girls and our older girls, it's the same as it is between my youngers and my youngers and my olders and my olders.
Yes.
So I love that.
I don't think that we mentioned that I'm the owner of the studio, and Miss Savannah is one of our company directors. Miss Alex is also one of our directors, and she'll be here with us tomorrow night with a in-company class. She's super busy. She's a super busy lady. Okay, so as Miss Savannah mentioned earlier, in order to audition for company, dancers need to have danced with us for at least 1 year. So if you're watching this live and you don't currently dance with us, but you've seen our showstoppers, either on Facebook or in person, and you think that this would be something super fun for you to do, we would love to have you. We do just require that you enroll in dance classes for at least 1 year. Here, of course, if you've danced somewhere else, that's wonderful. We still need to have you in our program for at least 1 year before you audition. So that would be the first criteria for trying out for company.
Yes. Also, our audition. This year we are going to be doing an audition, and they will be held on Saturday, May 1st at 10 a.m. Quick little tip for dress code for the audition. I would love if they could all wear just all black. And if you don't have a solid black t-shirt and there's something on it like mine, you can always flip it inside out too. Don't worry about going to buy another shirt just for this. Also, the judges that will be judging them are not going to be from the studio. They will be outside of the studio, just so that way it's an even playing field. Next is that they must attend 2 out of 4 of our Saturday clinics. So in these clinics, they are going to be 2 hours long. The dates will be Saturday, March 27th, April 3rd, April 10th, and April 24th from 10 a.m. to noon. This is where your students will learn and practice the skills and the small little short routine that they need to know for the audition.
Don't worry about memorizing those days. We will send this information out to our email group. And then if you don't get our emails, just send us a private message and we'll get it sent to you. But we do have a handout, a form that we can send to you with all of the things that we're discussing here tonight. These clinics just help the girls to get ready, and they let them know what they need to know in order to audition, girls and guys, because guys are always welcome to join us as well. Nice. Okay. Once our showstoppers, our company members have been selected and they are part of company, they will be required to meet certain standards and take certain classes throughout the summer and the school year.
Yes. So during the summer, we will be having a company class itself, but they must also take 2 hours of classes outside of company class, and that's for the summer and the regular season as well. During the regular season, one of those does have to be ballet. We have our lovely ballet teacher here, Miss Mariah, and
she's actually teaching right now.
Yes, she's teaching right now. So if you hear the girls screaming, it's because they're excited about getting
They're having so much fun in ballet.
Yes, they love doing PBT and all that. And so one of those will be ballet, and the other one will be a choice. This year the choices were leaps and turns, jazz and tap, and lyrical. So the second one does get to be a choice. Now, in company, the genres that we focus on right now are hip-hop and jazz. So when we do these clinics, they will be learning skills for both of those genres that they need for the audition. Some of you might be wondering why ballet is the mandatory one. Ballet is the foundation for everything. You do not want to build a house without the foundation. Okay, so that is why we make that one the mandatory one.
Do you want to also mention, what is technique? What does it mean to be in a technical class versus, like a hip hop genre?
Yes, so our technique, these are where our girls really hone in on their skills. Proper technique is very important, especially at a young age, for when they get older. If they have the wrong technique training, or if they are not doing things properly, it can cause injuries either right then and there or further down the road as well. And we try to prevent that because honestly, it's not fun. It really isn't.
Okay, in addition to the classes that our company members will take in the summer and also in the fall, there is a summer workshop. It's like a summer intensive where we get together for a full day and we bring in guest instructors to to teach them. I'm about to sneeze. Trying to concentrate, not sneeze on camera. And it's just a team building kind of a day. All of the dates are listed on the handout that we're sending out. So we won't really go over that right now. But there's something for them to look forward to. Our girls are still talking about that day last summer when they got to be here all day long, and it was so much fun. It was work. It's,
Yes.
it wasn't just a play day. They worked their little tails off, but it was so much fun, and it was kind of like a great kickoff to their year together as company members. Okay, the next criteria.
Our current accounts. So all of your accounts must be paid in full in order to audition.
Or paid up.
Or paid up.
Yeah, no outstanding balances before you begin. You don't have to pay in advance for anything. You'll be on a monthly, but no negative balances on your account.
Next would be attendance and in class and at community events. Attendance is very, very important for these girls and boys if boys try out.
Yep. They're welcome to.
Attendance is very crucial. It is important that they show up to all of their classes and on time as well. Now, of course, we are human and we understand that if there is an emergency, just let us know beforehand, please.
Participation in our Christmas and June recitals is a given. That's something that we do every year. The whole dance school does that, so our company would be performing in those events as well. And then parents and students will sign a code of conduct. We expect the highest standards out of our company students and our parents. Parents, you're your kids' greatest support, and we appreciate your support as we I don't know what's going on out there as we guide your girls in this company. Okay, so cost, that's probably on the forefront of your mind is how much it costs. Those prices are listed on our handout. We're not going to go over them too much right now, but we will say that there are the things that do cost money are going to be the classes that they take. The classes that the kids are enrolled in are regular tuition prices for technical classes. So say they take their ballet class, which is required, and then they choose another class, that's going to fall under the regular tuition rate. So you would go and say, okay, there's 2 hours of class. You'd go check our chart, which is on our website, and you would figure how much they would be paying in tuition for those two classes. And then the company class itself is $25. It's just $25 for that 1 hour class. So that would be easy for you to figure on how much you would be expecting to pay for tuition. It's a tuition cost plus a $25 company class fee. So $25 for a 1 hour class, $25 for the whole month. That's not $25 per class for the whole month.
Yes.
That's a steal. Some other things that you would be looking at for costs are going to be like your clinic fee, the workshop the workshop that you have in the summer, the clinic fee, which the clinics are the classes that get them prepared for the audition. It's that one is pretty easy, straightforward. It's $20 per clinic or $75 for all four. And there are 2 hour clinics. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 hours for $75. That's amazing. Some other things that you would be looking at paying for, just
our company costumes, company gear, which will be a jacket and a tank top and also leggings. And those leggings, they might be a part of the actual costume too.
Summer workshop, we talked about that.
Yes.
And then any tickets or transportation fees that are associated with performing would be the responsibility of the family. So say we're going to a football game, and if you're going to stay, like for instance with Poth, they didn't require us to have tickets to perform, but if we wanted to sit and watch the game, then naturally we had to pay for tickets to sit and watch the game. Those parents who didn't watch the game and only came to watch their kids perform didn't have to pay. So anywhere that we might go, whether it's an amusement park or a fair or anywhere that requires admission, we would need to pay the fees to get into that. But typically the dancers don't usually have to pay for anything like that. They're the guests and don't pay. Okay.
Also, we will be doing fundraising too during the year to help pay for some of those costs. Now, where will we perform? Everywhere we can.
And we're hoping that's going to be a whole lot more this next coming year. Yeah.
Yes. And we've already started looking at more places too that we can reach out to and get our foot in the door.
Now, when we had our company meeting last weekend, the parents that of current company members were in attendance, and they shared a lot of their experience and what they've seen from their children, and all positive. It was so wonderful to hear them talk about how great of a program this has been for their kids and for them. If any of you parents are watching and can leave us a comment or chime in on what your experience has been, we would love to have your feedback and for our viewers to see what your experiences have been. Overall, it's been a great first year. And like I said, the kids have just learned so much. I think we've definitely raised the bar.
Yes, we have. We have pushed them, and we've made it fun too, though, while they're learning this, because they do learn a lot of harder routines. They're faster, and a lot of new stuff too for them, especially our younger ones.
Yes.
And they've tackled it.
Up. Yep, they have definitely kept up. So we would love to grow our company. We would love to see some of you join us this next year. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to call, to text the dance school, email, message us. Any way you want to get information to us, we will be glad to answer your questions. If you are not on our email list, again, like I mentioned before, please send us a private message and we're happy to send you the company information sheet. Again, has all of the information that we've gone over tonight with the fees and all the details. All right. I think that's it.
Yes.
All right. Thanks you guys for watching. Have a good
Bye.
night. Oh, goodness, sneeze.